Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's I, Dave, the Tabletop Wanderer, and we are back with some more Cairn. Yes, Cairn, second edition. We are going to continue with our campaign. But before we get into it, I would just like to say thank you everybody for subscribing to the channel. We hit 500 subscribers yesterday. I was really amazed when I got home from work and I looked up my YouTube channel and there was 500 of you. Thank you all so much. Really do appreciate it. I never in my wildest dreams did I think I'd ever get to 500. Hopefully now we could get to 1,000. Who knows? Okay, before we start up this whole thing, I would like to show you what I've been up to. So, during this week, I went around and I looked at the Cairn world building and realized that I was missing some stuff here because it says we have to do some paths, right? And generating paths, path type, standard, hidden, condition, and stuff like that. Sorry. And so I went ahead and I marked out all the spots and the paths. So 1 here is our heart, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so on and so forth, all the way to 14. So it went round like clockwise. And then I went and did the same with the paths, right? And what happens is with the paths, so in Cairn world building, everything's measured in watches, okay? And so I went around and I did the math, simple math, you know. So a standard road would be 1 watch, and then depending on whatever other conditions you have on the roads, if they're short or medium or long, you get to add more watches. So a short road is 1 watch, an extra 1 watch, a medium is an extra 2, and a long is an extra 3. Also, with the conditions of the terrain, if it's hazardous, if it's perilous, if it's tough and all that, if it's wilderness, you get to put more conditions on it. So wilderness is +2, a trail is +1. And so I went along and say, for example, road A, which would be this one from our heart to this dungeon, as you can see, I got it crossed out, so that means that it is obstructed by something. I'm saying sort of a let's say a rock slide or something, because this is the mountainous part of the map. So that'll be a standard road, so it is a normal road, but it has a condition with the falling rocks and stuff. It is in the wilderness, so I say this is wilderness, so that will give us +2 watches, and it is a medium road, so it's not long like D or J, but it is a medium road, so that will give us a +2. So altogether it'll be 5 watches. And because of what? Because every road will start off with 1 watch at least. Okay, so short, medium, or long, every single one of them will start off with 1 watch. And so with that, we'll just add them all up, and we got all that here. So when we're going to use these roads, if we ever do use these roads, depending on what the dice tells us, I'll just go here and say, okay, road B, so from here to the Singing Stones, from our town to the Singing Stones, that will be 2 watches. Okay, so it'll take us 2 watches to get there. That there. I also went up and I wrote down all of the points of interest and locations and all of that. So easily referenced, and you can see all my chicken scratch here. Easily referenced. So if I go to, let's say 5 here, I'll just go down here. 5, what is 5? 5 is the village of Mist Hedge, and it is guarded by trained beasts. This is Waygold. So I went ahead and got some town names and stuff like that. So that'll be the town of Waygold. That's where we are right now. 5 is the village of Mist Hedge. And then we got 7, the village of Fox Hill, which is right here. And then we go on to 9, which is the town of Coastham, and that is famous for its festivals. The village of Foxhill is protected by a great warrior. And then we go on to 11, which will be the village of Wyvern Mill, hides a dangerous portal. Ooh, nice. And then, of course, I did the same thing, which I already had done on a Google Doc. I just ported it over to this here. So that we got the abandoned Great Hall of Eagle View. We got the Singing Stones of Peril, and then 5 we got the Mirrored Outpost, which is a dungeon. I really want to see if I can get into that because it sounds fun. On 6 we've got the Ark of the Hideous Snake. And then on 8, we've got another dungeon, which is the Misty Grotto. Then we go down here to the Great Water Wheel of the Crimson Mill. And here, I joined up 2 of them. I joined up a landmark, a point of interest, and a curiosity, because I rolled 2 of them. So it'll be the landmark, the point of interest is the Great Mill, the Great Water Wheel, the Great Water Wheel. And then the curiosity would be the Crimson Mill. And in the mill, we can get some edible fungus. And then we go here to the Meteor Garden. 13 is the Collapsed Palace of Lagoria, which you can only access through dreams. And 14, we've got the Lonely Leviathan, which is infested with vermin. Okay, then I did a recap of session 1 right here. So I am going to start doing some sort of journaling. Like I said last time, I'm not the best. I don't know really how to journal, so I'm learning. And I started to the town of Waygold. And what I did with the town of Waygold, I just threw some dice down here and I got some stuff. Oh, last episode, I said I had bought something and I forgot what I had got. I got the PDF of Shadow Dark. Because I saw this YouTube channel, and he's constructing the whole thing through Shadow Dark, and I found that the town generation was pretty fun. So I went ahead, I got the PDF, and and I did the same thing. So I rolled out some dice, and we got the Artisan District, the Market District, and I got 2 low districts here. And then I went ahead and I got what's in the low district. So we got a poor tavern and a poor shop. In the marketplace, it's known for rare exotic goods, and there is a fortune teller there. And in the Artisan District, there is a modest temple. And also in the other part of the low district, we got a graveyard, a poor tavern, and a poor shop also. Okay, so I started to, you can hardly see this probably because it's really light pencil work here. Not much going on just yet, but just so you guys can see what I'm up to. And today we're going to continue with our adventure then. And we have our characters right here. We got Letter, Jean, and I went ahead and I printed out Beric and Light. Okay. Also, one thing, Yokai said that the characters were too OP, like 6 hit points in each of them was just too much. And I totally agreed, because after that last episode, just so you know, I usually record 2 or 3 episodes because time is of the essence, and I usually just record 2 or 3 episodes, then edit them out, and then schedule them on YouTube. And so last episode, in the comments, he said, "Oh, look, 6 hit point on each of them is a bit too much," and I totally agree, because I went out and I did like some test combat, and no one died. They hardly ever died, because like in this game you can get one-shotted, but you also one-shot a lot. So I went ahead and I rolled up. Letter and Jean, they have their HP that I rolled up first, like in the 1 month thing. And then I went ahead and rolled up Beric with 4 and Light with 2. That is basically all that I changed for our characters. And so with that, without further ado, let's get into today's episode. And if you don't remember, last episode, our heroes So Leda and Jean, they met up with Light and Beric at a tavern, and there was a bit of a scuffle. There with three bandits, thugs that came in, but they dispatched them. When I say they, I mean Beric and Light, because Jean and Leda, they only did 1 point of damage to each to the enemies, but they managed to deal with that little thing. Okay, and so today, what is happening? So our 4 companions, they walk out of the tavern, and they start talking, right? And Light turns to them and goes, "Okay, so thank you once again, but well, I guess we'll be parting ways then." And Jean Leda says, wait, like, I think we made a good team in there. We need to get some work. We're looking for something, but we need to get some work, get some gold in our pouches. Would you like to come and join us? And Light says, "I am a bit busy." And then Beric turns to him and goes, "You're busy? With what? We've been drinking here the last couple of days. I haven't seen you do anything. Might as well just help the ladies out. And who knows, we might get some pieces of gold also." And Beric looks at him with that look like, "What are you going on about, Delight? Just shut up." Oh my God, really? Sorry about that if you heard that. My neighbour's going crazy. So yeah, Light turns to Beric with a look in his eyes, like saying, "You're saying too much. Just shut up. I don't want to be around them." And then Beric goes, "Come on, dude. Like, do you have enough gold, ever since you got fired?" And Light turns to him and goes, "Okay, we'll just do one job. After that, you're on your own." And Jean looks at Leda with a smile on her face, and she goes, "Oh, thank you. So, where can we get some jobs?" And Beric says, "Well, the notice board's just down the street. We could go and have a look at that." "Oh, good idea. And I forgot to get my notice board thing." What I did off camera was I went ahead and I got Solo Spelunking's framework, right, which I have talked a lot about. And in the framework, you can actually do some notice board stuff, right? You can randomly generate your notice board. So that's what I went ahead and did. And he has a prompt here, which you can use. I'm just trying to see if I can find it somewhere. Oh, each of them. So you roll on the notice board type, monster hunt, item retrieval, gathering quest, and then you got some prompts in here. So, like for the monster hunt, you roll a monster and the location, and that's about it. And for item retrieval, you get the person who's hiring, so renowned profession, and he needs an item from a structure, and it is X distance away, and you roll on the item that you need to get also. So I went ahead, and that's not what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Where do I get that? Oh, I got it here. So I went ahead and I rolled up some notice board stuff. Wait, where is it? Oh my Lord, don't tell me that. Here we go. I just got scared now. So in towns, each notice board, I said, will have 5 to 6 notices. Villages, they'll have 3 to 4, and cities, they'll have 8 to 10. We are in a town. So I went ahead and I rolled 20 notices that we can roll on. So we'll just roll a d20 and see what comes up. Okay, easy peasy. So our companions, they walk up, they go through the streets. Like, there's a lot of movement. They're in the market district, so they're basically here somewhere, and market's in full fledged. a lot of noise and shouting and talking and, buy this, buy that. Oh, I'll give you 5 copper. No, it's 6 copper and stuff like that, haggling. That's it, haggling. I got the word haggling. And they go through that, a lot of smells from cookings, from things being cooked and stuff, They're kicking up the dirt from the ground, so the puffs of dust all over the place also. Kids running around because it is market day. And they get to the notice board. The 4 of them stop. They look at this massive board with a lot of pieces of paper. There's let's say, how many pieces of paper? There's 6 pieces of paper on the notice board, or parchment, or paper parchment, and they look at it and they start to see what is there. So let's see, what is the first one? The first one is a 17. So the first one that they can see is an item retrieval. Let's go. So 17 item. The second one is an 11. And the 11 says it is a monster hunt. I'll just put down monster. And the third one is a 12, item retrieval. And we said 6, right? So fourth is a 3. And 3 says a gathering quest. Five is, we have that 17, so I'm not going to get that again. 17 again. 4, caravan guard. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, last but not least, an 11. Do we get, we already had 11. A 6. Another caravan guard. So they look at the notice board and they can see there's 6 parchments there. 1 for 2 for item retrievals, 2 for caravan guarding, for guarding some caravans, 3 for 1 for gathering, and 1 for a monster hunt. And they look at each other and they go, wow, there's a lot of different stuff going on around here. Like caravan guarding, caravans, gathering items and stuff like that. What do you think that we should do? And Beric turns to Light and goes, oh yeah, what do you reckon? What do you reckon, mate? What should we go with? And Light is studying that, and Jin is also looking at that, and she goes, well, for me, the easiest thing to do would be gathering stuff. So yeah, and look, it does. It's a cleric, so he wants some purple mushrooms, swamp mushrooms. We are pretty close to the bogs from here. It's just a couple of days away. I don't know. What do you reckon? And then Light, because he's a march guard, he goes, well, I've never been much for gathering. I don't know, maybe kill a monster, or even guard a caravan. Who knows? Okay, so we've got the 2 main things that they would like to do, or the 3 main things they would like to do is monster, gather, and caravan. Okay, so what we are going to do, we're just going to say 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to roll a d3 and see which one comes up. It's a 3, so it'll be guarding the caravan. Okay, but now, which caravan will they guard? Let's do 1, 2, 3. They'll do number 4, 4, 5, 6. They'll do number 6. 1, so they will do number 4. So after all that, they decided on guarding the caravan. It guards the caravan, guarding caravan. It lives in 2 caravan. Oh my God. It leaves in 2 days. Right? It leaves in 2 days. And it pays 3 gold pieces per day. 3 GP per day. Okay. And apart from that, it brings us with... we also have 3 guards that come along with us. So we'll just say they're like all 1 HP. Like minions. Okay, so there we go. But now... Oh, it was a cleric. No, who wants that? Didn't I roll that up? I didn't roll that up, did I? Oh. What was it for? Oh, okay. I need to roll up. Okay, cool. We can do that. Let's go and roll up to see who needs guarding the caravan. So, a local merchant, guilds, or trade house or merchant is hiring adventurers and mercenaries to escort a small caravan. Okay, so we've done that. Gold piece and dough. Hail adventurers and able fighters. The trade house. We need to get a trade house. Or I. Let's do I. We'll say it is. Let's get a name. Yeah, let's get a name. We'll just randomly get a name here. Unther. That was the first name that came up on that page. So Unther, the merchant, he wants us to guard a caravan. Merchant, need a couple of sword arms to provide security and protect a valuable cargo of trading goods that need to reach the town or village of, we'll see. Provisions and horses are provided for the journey. The pay is 2d3 plus 1 gold silver piece. So 2d3, that, yeah, so 2d3, let's see, that was like 2... 4, 5. I rolled up. I think I rolled up 2 ones on that. So yeah, plus 1. So the caravan will leave in 1d3 days, which is 2 days. If you want to provide services, register with the scribe at the guild house or the store. So they saw all of that. They got that. They Light just ripped the page off the notice board and goes, "Okay, let's get going. We haven't got much time." And Letter goes, "Not much time. It's 2 days." "Yeah, 2 days to get everything ready? I don't think so. Let's go." So they go around, they walk back to the marketplace, and they saw this fella there. He looks like he's sort of a, how should I say, a guard sort of thing, because like Waygold, it has the authority in that is sort of a local militia, and so that guy that was standing on the edge of the marketplace, he's got some, he's got some leather armor, he's holding a spear and stuff like that. And they walked up to him, and they, Light says, "Hello, good morning. We're looking for Unther, the merchant. Can you tell us where he is?" And the guard turns to me and goes, yeah. You just go down this here, the marketplace, and it's the third door on the left. And away they go. They walk out of the whole marketplace. They go down the main street, and lo and behold, there's this big store there, one of the biggest stores in town, with Unther's goods on the right above the door in big letters. They walk in, and Unther, who is Unther? Let's see. We'll just say he is a dwarf. Yeah, we'll say he's a dwarf. He's a dwarf. So there's this little man, they can only see the top of his forehead behind the counter. And Jean goes in, "Good morning, are you Unther?" As she's looking above the counter. And all of a sudden this head pops up, and they hear these 2 boots hitting sort of a wooden plank sort of thing. So he's up on this sort of platform. Yeah. Oh, hello. Good morning. Yes, I am Unther. Yes, I am. What can I do you for? And Light, what's his name? Light hands him the piece of paper. "We're here for the guard duty." "Oh, good. Okay. So here we go. Then I'll give you the details. So you are going to be what are they going to? I know. Let's see what items they are going to be guarding. That's the word I wanted. Distance, that doesn't really matter. Item, we got a D10. Okay, let's see. D10 then. Hopefully I'll get the D10 right this time. I usually mix up D10s and D8s. So D10, right down here. It is a 6 and an ancient map. Ooh, they get an ancient map. And the ancient map leading to a long lost structure. Ooh, can it be one of our hidden structures? Because I remember that, what was it? The mirrored outpost, that is hidden, right? The mirrored outpost is hidden. Yeah, we got hidden structure here because this path is hidden. Oh, the arc is also hidden. And the meteor site is also hidden. So could that map lead to one of these things? And we cannot forget that this town here has a magic portal. So I'm saying that the caravan, actually, because of all that, let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Apart from Waygold, we've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 towns. But I'm really inclined for the caravan to go here. So this whole route there. Because of all the magic stuff. It is an ancient map. It's leading to somewhere magical, right? And we know, right, 11, we know that this town, what was it called? 11, the village of Wyvernville hides a dangerous portal. So we do know that. So we might make our way all the way down here. Yeah. I was going to roll a d4, but we can. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and hopefully it comes up 4. No, it came out 1, but I wanted to go over there anyway. But wait, 1 can go here. And we do have, yes, 1 can go here. We could go to that town, the town of Misthedge. We can go to the town of Misthedge because it does have 2 sections here, 2 hidden paths to a dungeon and a point of interest. Ooh. Do our heroes go to, what is it? What was it called? Misthedge? The village of Misthedge. I made myself a little oracle die, by using the oracle on the GME from Moses. So I just went, I got this, and the oracle's right here. Yes, and no, yes, but, and I just wrote that all down here. And so we're going to see, do they go to Misthedge? No, but so they do not go to Misthedge, right? But they do go then down here. So we rolled a no on go to Misthedge, and it is a no. Oracle says no, but so they do go down to that area there, which is the village of Wyvern. They go to Wyvern. What was it? Wyvern something, right? 11 Wyvern Mill. Okay then. So yeah, we got that up and running. So our heroes, they have been hired to go and escort a a caravan, and they are off to Wyvern. But we'll start that on the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Once again, thank you all for those who have subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do it. And don't forget to hit that bell notification, and also like, and if you can, and if you want, share the video. Okay, thank you all once again, and I'll see you all for the beginning of our adventure through the land, so to speak, guarding a caravan. Bye-bye, and I'll see you next time.